Hey friends, how are y'all? Welcome in. Happy whatever day of the week it is. Saturday. It's Saturday. Stay at home mom vibes. I can't remember what day of the week it is. I'm getting the live pulled up on my iPad real quick so that way I can see the comments because I can't see my phone. There we go. Hi friends. Hey Misty. Hey Kara. Hey Angela. Hey Karen. How is everyone? I hope everyone's having... I did not say your name, Siri. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Saturday. So today we are making a peppermint swag. And I've added most of the deco mesh to it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's going to be 8 pieces. So I'm going to show you how I do the cruffle method, which is the curl then ruffle and then place it in. This last piece is going to go up top. There was no method to this madness at all. I literally just added them in at random little pieces. Hey Tracy, hey Jen. Debbie, I know the daylight. It does get sunny here in East Tennessee because I'm always live in the dark. So a lot of you all know who I am from following me from Facebook and seeing my lives there. We currently have technical difficulties with the internet and it only allows me to go one place live at a time. So the place that I go live the most frequently is TikTok. Because of our internet issues, I cannot download my TikToks to post them to YouTube. We are looking into changing internet providers to hopefully help with that. But we just found out that for the same speed, it's double the price. So we don't really know where we're going from there. My studio is not technically in, oh, thank you, BJ. It's not technically in my house. So the internet has to stretch pretty far, and I have extra routers. Like, I have they're not satellites, they're extenders. So, they're supposed to extend how far my internet reaches, but it's a struggle. We're working on it. There's other things in my life that are changing, so I don't know if this will be my permanent studio in the near future. So everything's a work in progress, and we're figuring it out. How are y'all? So I am in East Tennessee. I am between Knoxville and Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I am going to do a little bit about me and post it in the group after tonight's live so it doesn't get lost. And I will put my link for TikTok, my link for Facebook, link for Instagram, YouTube, like all the links I will put so that way you all can find me and follow me. I will say that my most consistent, hi Connie, my most consistent place to post is TikTok. So if you have a TikTok, I would recommend you follow me there. But I'm going to try, once the kids go back to school, I'm going to try to post more consistently back on the other sites. Pamela, just internet. Just the internet. I can only go live one place, and with the abundance of followers that I have, I've really grown my TikTok, and unfortunately the other social medias hasn't grown at the same speed, so I have to go where I'm selling from. Does that make sense? So it's just a business thing. I want to be able to go live all the places at the same time because I have 2 phones. In case y'all are wondering how I go live, I have 2 cell phones. This is my extra cell phone. So hopefully we can get Facebook going. I'm going to work on it. So I have 2 cell phones. Y'all are on my primary cell phone. That is my office cell phone. Oh, I went and made the cruffle and didn't show you how to do the cruffle. Thank you, Barb. Thank you, sweet friends. So this is a piece of 20-inch deco mesh. This deco mesh did come in the kit. And to make the cruffle, you can hold it against your chest because when I first got started, I held it against my chest and I curled it. But I don't do that anymore. Carol, I'm just getting started. I did a lot of chatting in the beginning because I knew I came on a little bit early. So we just curl and then you just ruffle. Nothing fancy. Don't spend a lot of time doing it, especially if you're going to be the kind of wreath maker who's making a couple hundred wreaths a year. We don't have time for that. Absolutely love peppermint theme. I thought it was going to be really popular for this year, so I rolled with it. Another way to do cruffled is to curl a couple times and clip, and then curl a couple times and then clip, or sorry, not clip, and then ruffle. But if we're being honest, if I'm going to make 300 wreaths a year, I don't have time for the curl, clip, curl, ruffle. If you can do it here. And don't be picky with your ruffle. It does not matter if it's from this direction or this direction. My kit is sold out, but you can use the code SweetGirl20 at checkout to get 25% off. Tiff, I'm going to mess that up in my next live. But you can, it doesn't matter which direction you do it. Tiff said she put in the links, similar products. The girls are doing amazing. Harper has started on braces. Savannah turned 6 on Wednesday. So that's the cruffle method. I use this method 110 million quadrillion times. That's the only method I use, pretty much, is the cruffle method. Hey, Lynette. Thank you, sweet friend. Hey, Claudia. So we just put it in the tinsel ties. But don't, I think one of the biggest things that people don't do, you see this seam that's in your, any type of wreath frame. This wreath frame, in a swag base, in an evergreen base, anything, even the tinsel ties. Open up your ties and put that mesh all the way down in there. Don't try to put it up here. Put it all the way down there. Put it all the way down there. Oh, how am I hanging it on my wreath stand? Take 2 ties from the back of your swag base and give them a twist. I have a couple on here. I had it on this one, but it was too high up. I couldn't reach it. So I made another one. Just take 2 of the ties and twist it and make you a little hook. This is the red swag base. This will be the longest swag I have ever made. I just want everyone to know. The second thing we're going to do today, I already did this one. So you see how the pipe cleaners are attached to our peppermint. Thank you, sweet friends. Thank you, thank you. The pipe cleaners are attached to the peppermint. I did not do it to this one, so I can show you how. So you're going to take your peppermint, you're going to take your pipe cleaner, and you're going to put it into your swag and determine where you want your pipe cleaner at. Like, are you going to need 2 like I did on this one? Or are you just going to need 1? This is a 30-inch teardrop swag. I typically work with a 24-inch swag. You're going to take this U-pin, floral pin, U-pin. It is like this. And this pin, you're going to push into your foam piece. Love seeing me in the daytime. I know, Kim. I don't know how to function. We've been kind of going crazy all day. And then I got home and then I realized I didn't realize what time I was supposed to be live. And I was going to go live like a whole hour early. Because my brain does not comprehend time zones. So that's not all you're going to do. Hey, Tammy. Thank you. I can't do time zones, and I really should have worked on that. So, pin, pipe cleaner, but you don't want to do that because it will just fall apart. I'm just going to take a piece of matching ribbon. You can use felt, but I don't have any of my felt up here because it's all downstairs where I make wreath attachments. So, felt works too. Fabric works. But right now all I have is, awesome, Brenda. Thank you. I'll make sure I post all of my places that I go live in the group later tonight after everyone's live. So y'all can follow me because I go live with TMI Gifts all the time and do, like collaborations with them. Okay, so you're going to take this and you're going to hot glue it on. I use a glue pot. I don't know how to use a glue gun. I burned myself. So you put the hot glue on the piece. You're the worst at time zones. Well, Tiff, I needed Central Time to be in giant bold letters with flashing lights because I didn't know until literally last night. Will someone teach me? I gotta figure out how to download, Facebook. But yeah, I can put it on YouTube. Absolutely. You can download Facebook. Little do I know. Clearly, I only use TikTok. If my internet speeds will let me download a live, yes, I will. Clearly, I'm a TikToker. Yes, I needed flashing lights and like strobes and everything. I know. I need strobe lights and everything for y'all to tell me that it's Central Time because I clearly missed that. It was not in big bold letters. Okay, so we've got it glued on. Now we're going to let it dry. We're going to work on our bows and stuff. I shouldn't be having internet issues because I'm also watching my live. And, what am I talking about? Oh, I haven't froze on my iPad. This is essentially going to go right here, but we're going to work on our bow. We have 4 stunning ribbons from TMI Gifts. I'm going to use a bow maker, but I need to measure this out first. Oh, Beth, I struggle. Okay, so I need to measure out my tail for my bow. So I want it to hang and hit about right here. I don't know what that length is, but I'll tell you in a minute. And then I'm going to start with a hand bow, but I'm going to move to a bow maker bow because I know a lot of you are new and you're not great at hand bows, and that's okay. You don't have to be a hand bow professional. You don't have to be a hand bow professional to be a wreath maker. So I like where that tail's hitting. I like where this bow is going to be placed. Oops. Rippy. If you're just joining, you didn't miss a lot because I did the mesh ahead of time because I'm a chatty person and I like to answer as many questions as I possibly can. I'm a read the comment section wreath maker, so I know that things take me longer than a lot of other wreath makers. We're only doing laying into the liquor store. Oh my goodness, it is, isn't it? You could just as easily add emerald green to this. You could add pink to this, ice blue to this, all the things. Okay, so we're only starting with this part. Thank you, Misty. We're only starting to this part with a hand bow, and then I will measure out real quick, and then I will continue doing this as, where did my live just go? Disappeared on me. There it goes. I will continue doing this as a bow maker bow. sometimes. It depends on how much energy I have. And sometimes it comes out more. Give me a couple margaritas and I'm really country. I'm as country as they get. Well, not Tiff country. She's got an accent from everywhere. So one tail is 28. One of those, she twangs often. Hey Elliot. So one of these tails is 28 inches, and that's the one that we're going to drape down. And then my other tail is 11 inches, and we're going to trim off this crease. But I'm going to put it in the bow maker. Tiff said she listed or tagged the M's bow maker. In my listing. Now this is the Easy Bow Maker Deluxe. Hey Debbie. Oh Carol, I'm so sorry, sweet friend. Hey Gracie, how are you? Okay, so our loops are 7-inch. We have 7-inch loops. They are literally the same, even though I made them by hand. What in the world? That's not a dovetail. Okay, we're going to try that again. Okay, that's a dovetail. We may end up having to trim this one again if it's too long, but we should be fine. We're going to dovetail our 4-inch. If y'all dovetail or you angle cut, do whatever makes you happy. See, I don't feel like I have an accent. Ooh, that had an accent, though. I don't feel like I have an accent because other people around me in East Tennessee have way more accent than me. Okay, so next we're going to go in with our white glitter ribbon. I know I'm using a lot of Tiff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is crystal. I think that it's Tiff on the TMI page. This is Crystal Shine, correct? Lord, you do. Get me a couple margaritas, and I sound like I'm straight out of the Country Hall of Fame. It is Tiff. So this is Crystal Shine. Tiff. Everyone always asks me where I get this ribbon from in every color because I think I owned the entire rainbow at this point. It's all from y'all. The chunky glitter. Every bit of it. It does flake a little bit. It does do a little shimmy shimmy off of the ribbon, but I am obsessed. All the chunky glitter is from TMI. We're making a bow maker bow. There's never not a good time. There's never not a good time to use chunky glitter ribbon. I compromised and used, if you say y'all, you're country. Well, I say y'all all the time. I compromised and did Crystal Shine. But when I say I have every color, I have every color. Little twangy twang. What somebody asked about, did someone just ask about my, I'm gonna knock my ribbon over. My rubber bands. Okay, so I got a lot of people in this group using rubber bands on their ribbons. I ordered them from Amazon. The important part is 1/16 inch rubber bands. These are 3-inch. If I could have ordered 4-inch or 5-inch, I would have. See how skinny they are? I like the skinny ribbons, or rubber bands, because they don't leave the dents in the ribbons. They don't leave the dents in the ribbons. I have an accent? I don't know. I don't think so. Sometimes, a little bit. Give me a couple margaritas. We're going to use our peppermint ribbon. But the important part is the 1/16 inch because they are thin and for me they don't leave a mark. Now, some of your velvets, like your deluxe velvets, does not, and TMI carries the deluxe velvets. They do not like rubber bands. It doesn't matter what size rubber band you use. So I use corsage pins because I find them easier, one, to find when I drop them, but two, I find them easier to push into my ribbon. So like my fancy Ferris silks, my deluxe velvets, my, what else? My D. Stevens, they get a pin. Everything else, thank you, sweet friends. Everything else gets a rubber band. My brain muted on me. Brain fog. Okay. We're going to use some of the beautiful deluxe ribbon here in just a second. If you don't know what deluxe ribbon is because you just started your wreath making journey, this is deluxe. This is deluxe. It comes in all sizes. Of course, it comes with all sizes. I absolutely love this. If you love Ferris silks, but you just can't find yourself to spend the money on a Ferris silk, splurge a little on some deluxe. They are very affordable, but they're very high quality. The wire in them is really good. The material of them is really good. I have plethoras. This one's from TMI. If it's not sold out, I need more, obviously. But this is the chunky black glitter edge with the orange center. See, Candy, my kids don't come in my studio, and if they do, they have to wear shoes. Penny, I love peppermint. I'm going to use this twice. I'm going to go in and go with 2 loops of the deluxe. I got it. I got it. But yeeted the thing off the counter. Where do I put it? Okay, so I'm going to go in with 2 loops of this. Good save. I know, I was kind of impressed with myself. I don't know how I caught that. I think there's a bin right there, so it would have been okay, but if it would have fell to the floor, it probably would have broke. I'm impressed with myself. Today is bloopers day. Every live comes with its own bloopers. The mom reflexes. For sure. I just want everyone to know that it is 900 degrees in my studio today and I'm dying because I got up here an hour and a half ago and my air conditioning wasn't on. Okay, so we have a bow. We're going to do some tails, but this is I think this is the only bow we're going to do. Thank you, sweet friends. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so the bow is done in the bow maker. I'm going to use a clear. It's probably, well, it's not now, but it was probably about 90 degrees when I got up here. We did have slightly overcast morning, so it wasn't too terrible. We've got our bow. We've got our zip tie. I can make hand bows, but I figured for this it would be better if I did a bow maker bow because I know a lot of you all are not experienced in hand bows. We've got our zip tie. I need my pipe cleaner, please, drawer. Thank you. My code is SweetGirl20 for 25% off today. We pulled the zip tie super tight. We ran the pipe cleaner through the back. I only use black, brown, and burlap colored pipe cleaners. So I just go with the one that's best suited for this. Thank you. Spend some time and love your bow. Don't neglect it. It needs to be loved, kind of like plants. Fluff up your tail, your loops, and your tails. Adjust them. Bring them to the top and the bottom. I love this. I love how it's just naturally curling. I'm probably going to leave it like that and not straighten it out. So we've got our bow. It's got its center loop. Thank you, Pamela. Okay, we're going to put this in our swag. I don't know that I can do it from up here. We'll see. Gotta fluff your bow. You can't just make it and leave it. I will trim off our pipe cleaners later. That's not important. So we're going to come in with these tails that we had here, and we're going to drape them. You can use zip ties to attach your tails, but why? When you have a frame that has ties already on it, use those ties. I'm going to roll this. I'm not going to cut it. I'm going to roll the deluxe ribbon. I angle cut my 1.5 inch and dovetailed my 4 inch. Lane to the liquor store, Stephanie. So I'm going to put my bow maker up. We're going to attach our candies. Candy, this will be the largest teardrop swag I've used. I usually use 24 inch, and when you watch me in my nighttime lives, that's what you see, the 24 inch. This is a 30, and you can make swags longer than what they are by adding ribbon tails and picks and sprays and that sort of thing. All right. Never have too much ribbons or bows or anything like that. Absolutely not. We're just taking our pipe cleaner. In case y'all are wondering, I said that in class the other day because I was making a gorgeous elegant fall swag, and I had that swag leaning all over. It was leaning everywhere except for up and down. I'm pretty sure it had a mind of its own at one point because I don't remember turning it that way, and it just was that way. Do y'all have questions for me? I know I'm very chatty. It's just who I am. That's a lie. That's just who I am on camera. I'm not like that in person. Y'all can't talk back or yell at me on here. Clam up if someone can physically yell at me. Okay. If anyone's wondering what my lives are like, it is a very safe place and questions are always welcome. Claudia, I am not. I'm so quiet. Y'all weren't going to yell at me, though. I'm also half a coffee in. I will be up all night. Maybe we'll go live later. I don't know. Claudia, you saw me at night. Valerie, this is a... Kayla's lives are always so fun. They're always, my lives are fun. They're welcoming. They're a safe place. Questions are answered. Claudia, I did. I just forgot what I was going to say. I feel like somebody was about to ask me, or someone did ask me a question, and I just blanked. Oh, what is my base? A 30-inch teardrop swag. This is a red 30-inch teardrop swag. Yeah, y'all got to comment in order to be a part of the giveaway. Stacy, it is Sweet Girl Design Co., but I will list all of my links in a little bit. After all the lives are over or tomorrow or something like that. I post all sorts of content on my TikTok. It's not just wreath making. Okay, we have a little bit to do. We need to add in our picks and sprays, and we need to add in a couple of tails. What time is it? Oh, sweet baby Jesus. I need to stop talking. Okay. This is what this was. Someone's comments may not be showing up. This is what this is. And I just curled them. So I made some that look like this and some that look like this. We're going to add them in. If you use the bigger curls, I tend to zip tie those in, but these are very lightweight and little. So I'm going to just hot glue them in. If I'm not answering your question and you've had questions, I will message me and I will answer your questions. I use a glue pot, like I said. Hey, Yashira. So I'm just hot gluing these in. I need to get a boogie on it. Lots of curly, fun options with this pick. Absolutely, Stephanie. I gotta stop leaning it to the liquor store though. I love peppermint theme. Peppermint theme does so well for me. Plain peppermint, peppermint with gingerbread men, peppermint, peppermint with, you can add emerald green, you can add pink, you can add ice blue, you can add, what else can you add? Black. So like if you wanted to add a nice pop of color to this that really stood out, add a black and white stripe. I know that sounds crazy, but do it. Do it. Add a black and white stripe. We have, is this a holly leaf? You know what? Probably. We're going to add some of these in. I already pre-prepped my picks because, like I said, I'm a talker. I love the candies. The price on the candies are fantastic. The quality of the candies. All the things. We're going to add a couple of tails in here in just a minute. Right now, I'm just adding in our little picks. And I may have to trim this one. This is popping. Oh yeah, I really need to trim this one. Harlequin would pop. My bestie cat would love Harlequin. Tiff, do you all still have my favorite Harlequin ribbon? These holly leaves are so pretty. Four-inch Harlequin would be gorgeous. Now you just want to decorate for now for Christmas. I feel like I just put Christmas away. I feel like I just put Christmas away. Yeah, the 4-inch. You may be out of the 4-inch. I feel like everyone asked me for... Okay, so we're going to zip tie this one in because it's not grabbing a hold of anything. Sometimes it won't grab a hold of anything, so just pop a zip tie on it. Harlequin, I use Harlequin year round. Valentine's, Christmas, sports wreaths, Halloween. I do probably skip it for fall. Maybe. I don't know that I've ever been adventurous enough to add it to fall. Becky, I know, me too. I love coming to visit. It is my favorite. It's my favorite. Yes, you can use that at Easter, St. Patrick's Day. Becky, I think they're gonna drop the link to the Harlequin. This red ribbon is 4-inch, 1.5, 1.5, and is this 7/8 or is this 1? 7/8. 4-inch red, crystal shine. I'm just going in. Stop waiting so far. Where are we going? We're just going to go in and pop the holly in places that we feel like they best fit. When you're making a wreath or swag, try not to super stress about where you're putting things. I feel like a lot of people go in and they're like, I just don't know where to add things. Just put it in. What's the worst you gotta do? Take it out? If you're new to it, when I first started making wreaths and swags and stuff, I didn't always glue at first. I would just go in and put them in and then glue later. And my glue pot's back here in case y'all are wondering where I'm going. I think one of the important things to remember about a glue pot, and a lot of other wreath makers will tell you this as well, good quality glue. Good quality glue is important. So, Gorilla Glue, Sure Bonder. You want quality glue because you want quality products for your customers. Hey Dee, how are you? Sure Bonder, Gorilla Glue. Please stay away from Dollar Tree glue. Don't make me yell at you. We ain't got time for the Dollar Tree glue. I order glue by the 10-pound case, but it will last me a really long time. I probably buy glue every 6 months. to every 8 months. Where are we going? What are we doing? Every 6 to 8 months, I probably buy a 10-pound box of glue. I buy a lot more. Stephanie, will you keep your swag in place, please, ma'am? Awesome, Becky. You will love it. I love this holly leaf. And it's really good quality, too. It's not slack-a-lackin'. Lisa, this wasn't a kit, but it is sold out. Tiff has listed the supplies that are available or things that are relatively close. You could... Can't! It wants to go to the liquor store. I know it does. Hey, Joey. I'm not... Okay, so if I've not recognized you by your username on Facebook and you usually join me over on TikTok, please accept my deepest apologies. Because I'm just not recognizing them. My deco mesh is in my way. It wants what it wants. There's not even one in my county, Stephanie. There we go. I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to finish putting in our little curly curlies. Brandy, thank you, sweet friend. I'm going to put one of these over here. You don't see the holly pics. Tiff, is that what sold out was the holly? I do Facebook too. I don't do it on my personal page. I will list my personal, I will list all of my business pages on the site. So if you all went and requested to join like my personal like family Facebook page, please do not be offended. I'm going to decline them. But I can shoot you the information over here. I'm going to put it on the page of where to find my business stuff. That's okay. We're going to bring back Facebook. Posting will start once the kids go back to school. Lives will start hopefully soon. I've got to get... The internet only allows me to go live one place at one time. So, hopefully we can get that done soon. Because I would love to go back to... posting to YouTube. And I obviously can't do that if the internet doesn't let me download my lives. I'm just going to pop in these peppermint picks. They were on a, I don't know what you want to call it. They were all in one, and I just took them apart in sections. Bye, Joey. Thank you, sweet friend. Y'all, the replays will be available here in the group, and I'll do the best I can to move it over to YouTube. I gotta get it downloaded. I want one definitely over here. Hey, Kimberly. Oh, hey, Kimberly. It went away too fast. All right. I can't reach over there. I mean, I'm tall. I'm not that tall. Hey, Lindsay. Thank you, Tammy. I feel like somebody asked. Thank you, Dee. Dee, I will try to bring back Facebook because I know a lot of you all are on Facebook instead of TikTok, and I'm working on it. It's a thing with my internet provider. Yeah, see the box that's up here to extend my internet? It's currently not even on. I know, I'm so tall. I'm all legs. All legs. Legs for days. Abby, I wish, girl. Girl, if I downloaded TikTok, it takes an hour to 2 hours. Or all night to do it. And you can't let the screen turn off. Or it downloads with no sound. So much fun stuff. We love the internet. I have 2 more picks. We're not using those yet. I need to... Oh no, Beth! That stinks. A lot of people are having some internet issues. Tiff, I have till 4:15, right? It's an hour. I need every bit of my hour, ma'am. You're on the water? I love it. I had things that I had to do this morning before I could be part of the live, and that was, we have a friend from out of town, and so we met them at the water park, and so, like, I'm trying to keep up with comments at the water park and get home on time. I get it. I didn't want to tell them I couldn't meet them because it was the only day I could see them while they were here. I was like, please don't let my hair get wet. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. I can do that. Okay, we're adding in a couple of tails. We're going to come down here at the bottom and add a tail. Valerie, my name is Kayla. I know it's spelled so weird. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. So it's spelled Kayla, or it said Kayla, pronounced Kayla. Misty, if I could keep my hair dry, then I wouldn't have to, we could stay a little longer. Then I wouldn't have to blow dry it. You're welcome, Valerie. I don't like how this one cuts. I think I need a new pair of scissors. Are they going to get more kits? Are you going to get more of the red and white holly? Storms in Alabama, that means we'll probably get some too. We typically get whatever Alabama sends us. So rude. Inconsiderate. I want to put a tail here for sure. So sometimes if you want to, you can put a tail in without cutting it. You can put that tail in. For a while, East Tennessee was a lot like Forrest Gump. The scene where it just kept raining, that was us. But last year, we went months without rain, and then we flooded. We've been having a lot of Florida afternoon storms. I have a lot of friends and family in Florida, and we're very chatty, and they're like, what do you mean it's afternoon raining? Okay, so they're going to find out if they can find something similar for the peppermint design. This tail is longer than what I'm going to make these tails over here. I don't measure them all the time. I just wing it. And I'm curling that deluxe ribbon. Holy moly, I'm roasting right now. We're loving the candies. Stephanie, will you get your swag in place, please, ma'am? It's a little too long. I'm bending stuff down here because it's a little longer than my stand. So my stand is, I think it's 30. I made this. Nope, it's 40. So my stand is 40. I couldn't remember how much I built it. Stand is 40. Beep, 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 beep. You don't need to use mesh in a swag. Love deluxe ribbon. I've bought so much less Ferris silk now that I can buy deluxe. This is in my Etsy, but I will relist it. I don't know if I can hang it any higher. Oh, maybe I can. I couldn't design with it any higher because I can't reach it. Another thing that you could potentially add to this are baubles. You could add baubles to this. Ornaments. Is baubles a weird word for y'all? Ornaments. Christmas ornaments. Like a nice little red or white Christmas ornament right there would be really good. I want to add a curly. I know, Misty. Thank you, sweet friends. But you can use a swag and not use deco mesh. I made a gorgeous fall elegant swag and there's not a single piece of deco mesh in it. I feel like this one needed it. Aw, thank you, Monica. Tiff, can I show them that real quick? The swag that has no mesh. Is that okay? I will tell you it's 90% Hobby Lobby stuff. Thank you, Stephanie. This has no mesh. Zero. None. Not a squatta. Honestly, it doesn't actually have that much stuff in it. But there's no mesh. This is 30 and this is 20. 4. She is too good to us. So this is 24 and this is 30. chunky gold ribbon from TMI. So, this, you don't have to do mesh. I feel like I'm done adding stuff. I feel like I love it and I don't want to add no more. Put it away before someone buys it. Hi, Connie. Okay. I love it. I don't feel like it makes a big difference in what size swag that you use, in my opinion. This is going to cost more to ship. I think you could have added both candies, in my opinion, to a 24-inch swag and still been really beautiful. You probably would have been around using about half of the picks. But I think that you could have done the same size bow and both of the candies. Where's 24-inch? Where's 24-inch? Okay. Excuse me, Hook. 24-inch would have been about here. So you would have needed to adjust your candy just a little and maybe raise your bow just a tiny little bit. But I think you would have been okay. I love it. It is so cute. I love the little candies. These are plastic. I love them. Thank you, sweet friends. I will make sure I post all of my links so y'all can follow me and find me and all of that stuff. And always, always, always ask questions. It does give us the sweet tooth. Some people do love big things. Yes. So they may want a larger swag. I have one of these left. I probably should use the one. I do have, but see, I have all of this left. And I could make a lantern swag with just this stuff. See these little pieces? And a little piece of, like a little mini swag. Thank you. You all are so sweet. Thank you, sweet friends. So, yes. See this right here? You can make a little lantern swag. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. A bow. These little picks. There's plenty here. I may do that. That will likely be in my shop. The little lantern swag. Maybe I'll record it and post the recording in the group. If we can get to that here in the near future. Alright, y'all. Bye, friends. I can't see the off button because it's back.